So you ready to practice, babe?
Yes, I am ready.
Okay. So for the viewers, what we've been doing is just been riding around and thought about doing a vlog, a dual vlog together, but I think this is a good idea to just document how I train you, at least for the being careful with the cars and kind of what to look out for, because your skills are already there. We're gonna practice skills tomorrow. So I wanted to practice what to look out for, especially like in a neighborhood like this. I'm hitting this gravel. In the middle of this turn, I'm hitting this gravel. So this is another thing that I want people to look at. It's not just the road traffic. Also look at road conditions. So when you're coming up, you're looking left, looking right, look down. Look left, look right, look down. Okay, noted. Now I'm looking left and looking right. But using my peripherals, I can tell the gravel's right here. So instead of just gunning it, because I just want to get going, because I'm on a motorcycle, it's fun, and cutting really fast across, this is what I was telling you, is that you just go straight a little bit and then go. It's as simple as that's how you would drive in a car. People in cars, they don't drive and they're like left, right, cool, awesome, and then cut across this way. But motorcyclists, we do that. That's what causes a lot of issues, because that's in the middle of the turn. If you have debris right here, let's say this is in the Europe or UK and I'm in this lane now and I have to go this way, I have all this debris, where do you think the car's normal path of travel is? You see how there's like barely any debris? See how there's like no debris right here? One second. Mobile phone connected. Anyways, this is what I was talking about, is that you can tell where cars normally go is because there's less debris. There's debris here. They all cleared it. So I would go through here. So if we were coming up this way, going that way, there's still a lot of debris because this is the corner, right? There's still debris here. So the reason why there's a lot of debris is because of water runoff and it takes all the stuff. So if it rains, so if I'm going, I want to turn right, I'm gonna go, I look down, look up, look right, look down, and I'm gonna slowly come through here, nice and easy. Slowly go through here, nice and easy, and then go. I'm not gonna try to pick up speed to where I have to make a very sharp turn, and then on top of that, I go a little bit wide now. Sharp turn, a little bit wide. That's the problem. So take it nice and easy and ride normal. Keep it more upright and just take it through the turn. That will prevent a lot of issues. And who are you trying to, what's going on? Why are you rushing through it? Yeah, so pick your line is very important while maintaining a nice smooth acceleration. So I'd go through here, just maybe maintaining throttle, maybe maintaining speed with my throttle. And then once I'm straightened up, then I accelerate. A lot of people like to accelerate through the turn, especially on this, but there's a lot of debris. Wouldn't do that. Once again, turning right. Let's say you had to turn left. This debris is right in the center of everything. There's a car coming, so I'm gonna get over here. So let's say I wanted to turn left coming up this way. So I'm getting ready to turn left, looking, nobody coming this way, looking, nothing in my way. I start turning left. Oh crap, there's a bunch of debris in the road. I'd go a little bit left, a little bit right, and go through. Hitting that patch is not good in the middle of a turn. So if there's debris all the way across and you can't do some evasive maneuvering, what I would do is I'm going straight. I gotta look left. I see debris all the way across. Shoot. I'd go straight and come around the other way. That's number one. Number two is like I have to make that. So I would go, I'd look down. I'd go a little bit wide, because I look back because I don't want anybody behind me. If there's somebody behind me, I wouldn't go wide. If there's no one here like it is now, I'd go a little bit wide, slow down a lot, practice my slow speed maneuver, go straight across. I'd go straight. There's three things to traction. There's when you accelerate, you use traction on your tires. You decelerate, applying the brakes, use traction. turning, you use traction. So we're removing one of those things by removing the turning aspect. So right here, when we're going straight, I made sure nobody's around me. My big space cushion, using the 360 map of your body and everything. I'm going, I look, crap, low traction. I go a little bit wide, I come in straight. So right now, while I'm turning, I'm using traction on my tires to turn and accelerate. Okay. Now that I straighten up, I removed the turning aspect of that traction. So now I have a huge section of traction for acceleration, deceleration, since I'm just going straight. And since all I'm doing is just maintaining throttle position, I'm not accelerating or decelerating, I'm literally just letting the bike go over the stuff. Now that I'm past it, I'll use some of my traction for acceleration. But the only way you're gonna do that is if you see that stuff first. A lot of people just go, and then they fall. They just see, oh, there's no traffic whatsoever, I'm good. No, because this will hit you too. So
my car turned off.
okay, turned off. All right, I guess I'll be timed then. All right guys, that was fun.
Yay.
A little tidbit of information. This is what I do, but
That's what you see when you see all that.
huh?
I said that is what you see when you
I know, we don't have our systems hooked up anymore, they're dead. All right, you ready to go home and get some water?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Watching you, I was like thirsty.
Okay, all right. All right, baby. Love you.